Hey everyone, I have a quick theory, and I just realized something. If you go into Jarl's tomb, which I know so many people have made a theory about, but I just need to add on these theories. You can't get him back unless it's for a quest, can you? So, you just can't. I've tried, like I tried before I made this video, and it's really hard. But as you can see, it's like a silverish color. But do we even have a 100%, are we 100% sure he's with the Star Riders? Anyone could be tricking us. And I mean, anyone. And if he is, he could have told someone, or, Darko or whatever, where, Elizabeth Sunbeam was. As you can see, we go in here. This is Elizabeth Sunbeam. She dies. Okay, she dies, and then she dies to this kid, Darko. Yeah, he works for Mr. Sands. Home top secret. Now we don't know much about him, but if Jarl is in here, because he could be. I'm looking while I'm talking. If he's in here, that adds a bit more. We get to know a little bit more, and I will be researching this for a little while. But it doesn't look like you have Jarl in here. But the same thing with Avalon. He obviously could have helped Faction Keepers of Aideen, but do we know that 100%? Do we know he's a druid? Not 100% sure, I don't think. Because I haven't got to the point where you actually, if you even do, see his face. And you don't have Jarl in here, because he's a ghost. And you don't have much about him either. So you barely really know anything about him. But you do know that you can't summon him. And, well, I don't know what these are. They could be old runestones that he's taken, and that's from the old Star Riders. Like, these could be from, you know, like the Star Rider, you know at the beginning of the story how it says, and there was once a Star Rider who saved all. This could be from this, or it could be us. But more likely it's this. And all of these could technically be something. We really don't know. Old notes maybe. But what this theory is getting to is that each of these little things were close to the rocks. So they could say something about what's happened with the rocks. And this I really don't know much about. Why is it here, and why would you even put it here? Could it be, obviously this was locked, correct? Could it be that there was something here? Now, I forget, was there a sun area? I don't think there was, but if there was, whatever, I'm not going to talk about that. Basically, for this one, for this star, look, there's white, and that's the exact same color of white of over here. And it has an extra star right there, which could mean something. It could, I think that's like the little hole inside, and it's dark. But there's just like that little light speck, and there's nothing that it could be taking it from, except this. But how would that get all the way over here? I can't even, like, I'm not even the light. Like, look how much it changes. From here into here. Even when it's not snowing, I'll show you. See? It's gone when it's not snowing. For some very odd reason, he could, obviously that could just be a speck of snow, but then if it is a speck of snow, why does it look exactly like that? Could Star Stable be cluing us into something? Couldn't this summer be when we get quests? Could it be? Just, I don't know. It could be a speck of snow because I hadn't actually realized that before, but I just don't get why it would be so shiny. And I know that snow is technically a crystal, but outside, look, I'll show you. It obviously isn't very... You can see the little specks coming down. They're not shiny. And obviously they don't land onto anything. So I don't think it would be over here. Because that'd just be weird. Even though it only happens in the winter, could be for a reason. It could be that they add more story about it in the summer, the next summer, in 2023, and that could have a lot of story adding to this. Now, Star Stable doesn't just put this for us to never open it. Star Stable would never do that. And so we're gonna learn more about it. And obviously, I have one more connection to this. If you go out here, and all the way to the place that you're getting from it, there's that little thing from when you're going to the Pinta, Fort Pinta. There is like a little ruin. So that could be his, obviously. I'll show you right up here. Is the tiniest little clue. And obviously we see a bunny there, okay? And I think it could obviously be hinting to that update that happened with the jewel horse and everything. But would they really add it even if it was just for a jewel horse? Would Star Stable do that to us? Answer that question to yourself. Would Star Stable do that to us? Because I don't think Star Stable would, because it would just be weird. And I'm pretty sure they're waiting for someone to get the almost correct theory on this story to actually give it out. So, could it be that I'm correct? Yes, it definitely could be that I'm correct, and there's a reason why it's only in the winter. And obviously, I'll show you. Look, there's nothing. These aren't white. They're this color. But in the winter, they're white. And that's not shiny. That's not this shine of Jarl's tomb. So, I'm guessing that's something. That something is there, and it's a clue. And then over here, we have this ruin. And we see like a little bunny coming out of it. I'm not very far in the story, but I realized that this could be for the Druids and for Jorvik and served for good, or it could be somewhere terrible and from the Dark Riders. Now, let's look. I don't think any of the Dark Riders have something behind it. Look, no one has this behind them. And I also have a theory about Justin, which will be coming up later. But really, I just don't get it. Why they would add all this for not to reuse it. Why would they not reuse over here? Like, it's right next to Jarl's tomb, so it could be somewhere he lived. And the old area for the Dark Riders. I do think that he was with the Dark Riders, and I'm not going to take that theory away. He could have 100% been with the Dark Riders. Have a great day, and tell me all your theories in the comments. And maybe I'll look at them.